Good morning, everyone. Karl-going-solo here on day 4 of my Megatrip. Still with Paul in our Canberra Linham motel. And last night was minus 7 degrees Celsius. Absolutely freezing, but it's warming up today. And we're going to go to the National Museum today, which isn't too far from here. We have to get a tram and then a bus. Or we can get a tram and just walk to the museum. It's near the Lake Burley Griffin, apparently. Nice and warm in here in our motel room, but before I go, I'm just going to do a couple of exercises, a few push-ups and sit-ups, try and keep myself fit. What do you reckon, Paul? Should we do a workout?
Yeah, good idea.
All right. I'll see you at the National Museum later on. Okay. Cheers.
Carl's doing some sit-ups now.
How many should I do, man?
Oh, maybe another 10?
No, that's not enough. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, maybe another 20.
There is also ambiguity around the 2-week period. Is it 2 weeks?
And
Is
then
it
I
within
rotate
2
like
weeks?
this.
Is it literally between 1 and 14
You
days?
twist and
They've
then you
actually
push
had
up,
no
sit up,
guidance
I should say.
on that at all.
Okay, so what would a possible deal with Iran look like?
The bottom line is obviously that there be no nuclear weapon for Iran. Donald Trump himself has made that much clear. So it would involve undertakings,
Easy stuff,
inspections, and transparency.
Good for you.
Verification, in other words.
All right, and then I'll do like 3 reps of sit-ups and I'll get onto the push-ups. I'll
Yep.
do 3 reps of 40 push-ups like this.
On Israel to cease their now week-long volley of deadly exchanges with
Carl's going with the push-ups.
And then like this.
So that is
First, you do it this way.
The US is saying you can continue to
And then this
decide
way.
between yourselves. We'll make our considerations
Doing a good job there.
on other factors.
Cheers, dude.
But that is not a condition in any
Good
deal
for you.
that's been laid out by the White House.
But would the US need to be part of any diplomatic?
And we're off to catch a tram from Dixon Interchange to Alinga Street. This is Northbourne Road, where the tram runs down in a straight line, straight down Northbourne Road. Close to the tram stop now. Trams run about every 10 minutes this time of day. It's about midday again on this Friday afternoon, mid-June. Still cold. It's about 7 degrees now, only getting up to 11 today, after being minus 7 degrees last night. And here we are at the Dixon Interchange. Less than a kilometre from our motel. Nice little walk. We're heading to Alinga Street then again. Tram coming in 7 minutes. 7 minutes is our tram to Alinga Street. On this beautiful day again in Canberra. Not a cloud in the sky today. Love these tram stops. You got your water fountains. Drink the lovely Canberra water, which tastes really good. Yeah, Dixon Interchange. Yeah. Okay, Alinga Street again. 4 stops to Alinga Street. Down there they're extending the tram line, and that's where we get a bus 53 to the National Museum. Straight ahead Parliament House, they're extending the tram line to there, a few more stops. Light rail, stage 2, City to Commonwealth Park, and I think Lake Burley Griffin just up there near Parliament House. I've just remembered I have to sort out my ticket because I'm going to Sydney in a couple of days. I booked a Murray's bus and I paid via PayPal. Murray's Bus Surf's a private company here at the Jolimont Centre, just across the road from the tram stop. So I better speak to Murray's because they didn't send me a ticket. I paid the $52 on PayPal, and for some reason I didn't receive the ticket that I paid for. I better talk to them now. So here's Murray's here. Murray's Coaches and Bus. What? Let me go and see Murray. That's where I'm going to get a bus to Sydney this Sunday in a couple of days. I'll get one of these buses, the Murray's bus. It leaves every hour apparently. See if Murray's can sort this thing out. Okay, sorted my ticket out at Murray's. Apparently on my PayPal when I was paying it timed out because the internet wasn't very good. So they said I'll get refunded with the PayPal money that I paid, $52, and I had to buy another ticket. I just bought another ticket, so I'll show you the ticket I just bought. And this is my new ticket I just bought with a credit card. $52 from Canberra to Sydney on this Sunday at 12 p.m. So I'm hoping PayPal are going to give me that other $52 refund that I paid this morning. I'll have to wait and see. So we're just walking to the Australian National Museum, and the guy at Murray said we should pop into Screen Sound Australia, which is on the way. It's about a 1.5 kilometre walk from Jolimont Centre to the National Museum. And yeah, we're just going to stop at Screen Sound Australia. He said that's really worth visiting. I think it's the Australian film industry. The guy said it's got the National Australian Film and Sound Archives in this place. So we'll check that out on the way because we love movies. We love Australian movies. Let's check it out. Telstra Tower again. Should be straight down from memory. Oh, there's Australian National University, another entrance on University Avenue here. That could be it on the corner there. Okay, National Film and Sound Archives. It's about a 7-minute walk from the Jolimont Centre. Yeah, not far from the National Museum. Apparently turn left at the corner here. Ellery Crescent, we got to turn up here, up to Ellery Crescent. School of Art, Australian National University, and the Film and Sound Archive straight ahead. University just goes on and on, the Australian University. It's a really big uni. It's across that road too. More university across the road there. But we are almost here. This should be interesting. Looking forward to this. We weren't going to go here today, but the guy said it was on the way, so why not? We've got a few hours to spend. So there is a bus stop here. We'll probably catch a bus back later. But this is I think the National Film Archives. This must be the building here. Yeah, this is it, National Film Sound Archives. Cafe closed for a makeover. Australia's National Audiovisual Culture Institution. Got cinema, exhibitions, cafe, and open daily. This must be the entrance. I'm not sure if it's free entry. I'll have to ask them, hey? Looks like you can just walk in. You don't need to buy tickets or anything. I think you can just walk in and walk around. Ah, reception and tickets. There's reception and tickets there, but look at this. There's galleries. I need to go to the toilet first, so.
Okay.
Nice courtyard they have here.
We'll just go to the toilet.
Quite a nice old building. It's lovely. Any fish in the pond? Oh yes, we have. We have some goldfish. G'day. Must be cold. Tough fellas. I hope in saying that, I hope my goldfish are okay. But Melbourne's not as cold as Canberra. We have a huge loquat tree in the courtyard. Going to produce a dozen tons of loquats, I reckon. It's that big. Must be so old, this loquat tree. I've got a few in my backyard, but this is the biggest one I've ever seen. It should be fruiting in a couple of months because they blossom in... It's already blossomed and it's starting to develop the fruit. Apparently in October you can start eating the loquats on the loquat tree. Yeah, they're different to other fruit trees because they fruit in wintertime. Sorry, they blossom in wintertime and they produce fruit in the spring. Most fruit trees blossom in spring and you eat the fruit in summertime. Thank you, Paul, man. Not bad. Cats, huh? Love cats. Cool song for it.
Simon Townsend.
Really old. Is this Townsend's Wonderworld, Paul? Simon Townsend's Wonderworld, I think that show is. From the last century. The 80s or 70s, I think. This is awesome, this place. This is awesome, Paul. It's like Disneyland kind of thing. Oh my goodness, look.
Wow.
Look at all the books upstairs and all this old memorabilia and paraphernalia. Oh my goodness. Oh, no need to go to Disneyland. I mean movie world when you got this. Oh wow. I'm so glad we stumbled upon this today. Didn't even know this existed until the guy told us. The Murray's bus driver told us. Oh my goodness. This goes so much to see.
You may know films such as the 50th anniversary of that film this year. Down the far end we have the knife from Crocodile Dundee. So that's not a knife, this is a knife. Yeah, so people still in Australia make that joke if you see it. What's that? It's a beloved childhood toy of our CEO, actually, McIntyre. Humphrey was there. Humphrey was famous for many years as a popular children's TV show. So simply, also have other elements like Benji Bills, a famous Australian character of a koala, and also musicians, so many for them. So this space, we actually where we were
Straight down here.
that other building.
We can go down here, right? Go down here. Can we look down, anything down here to see?
The gallery down this way.
This is our accounts. Cups.
Okay. Another sitting room for old jigsaw puzzles. If you're that way inclined. What's that photo? What's this photo? What does it say? Gloria Gotch and Cards and Magic Shoes, 1935. Wow. Wonder how old these cups are. They don't look very old. But just Akadaka cup, you gotta have one of them. TV Week cup. Footy show, gotta get a footy show cup. I wonder if they sell them here, Home and Away, Triple M, Triple J, Strictly Ballroom, Babe. That's awesome. Humphrey Bear, Say G'day, who else we got? Neighbours, oh, Country Practice. Mad Max. Dundee. Kenny. Blinky Bill. A gallery around here, Paul. This way. Oh, goodness. Oh. Is that Lionel Rose? Is that Lionel Rose? That's old. On air, Aussie Ostrich. Aussie Ostrich, man. toilet. Wonder how old that is. Have to Google it and write in the comments below. Donkey Kong. Nintendo Game Boy. Goodness, wow, me. Pac-Man. Who's that? Looks a bit like Bob Hawke. I don't think it's him. Does anyone know? Big Day Out. BMX Bandits. Nicole Kidman's first movie, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beyond 2000. I remember when it was towards 2000. I still remember that. Wow, that was very interesting. The NFSA. Is that National Film Society Australia, I think it stands for. And we didn't have to buy tickets in the end. The tickets are only if you want to watch movies in there. But we don't have time to see a movie, so we're going to the National Museum now. I'll see you at the museum. Straight ahead, about 1 kilometre to the National Museum. You are entering Australian National University Acton campus. Okay, another campus. Goes on and on, this ANU. Winston Churchill. On Liveridge Road, that's Lake Burley Griffin in the distance, which we haven't seen on this trip yet. But tomorrow we're going to Parliament House and we'll check out the lake. There's just parks everywhere around here. Beautiful parks and gardens. Constable's College across the road. Old Canberra House. That's the old Canberra House there. They're doing lots of renovations and works on these old buildings. Footpaths seem to have disappeared. Oh no, there's one over on the other side. There's a Lake Burley Griffin further down. Oh, rabbits have been everywhere, having a good time here. And there it is, straight through there. And here's the museum just by the lake. Bit of a jetty there we'll have to have a look at. Okay, we're just going to check out the lake because we haven't seen it on this trip yet. A mighty Burley Griffin. across the tower again. No rail in case you fall in. Oh, there is a rail there. There's a rail at the entrance but not down the end. Parliament House. Look what we have. 3 scooters. Naughty people. Look pretty old and rusting now. Been there a long time. It's an interesting sculpture. This is it. So the entry's down there, I guess. Some kind of moth. So it's about 3 o'clock now and closing at 5 o'clock, they said. Open till 5 p.m. every day, apparently. Looks pretty cool down there. Maybe where they have concerts and shows. Where is this entrance? I think this is the main. Yeah. This is it. Humongous. That's awesome. Right on the lake, great views. Gorgeous views. Is there a plaque saying what this dinosaur is? I should know. Looks a bit like a... It's not a T-Rex, surely. Metabarosaurus. Walked on two legs. So it must have been a carnivore, I suppose. It would eat tough vegetation, okay. So it's not a carnivore, it's a vegetarian. Oh, that's cute. That's a 1956 touring van. That's what they had in the 50s. No way. Perfect condition. Look at that old Holden in perfect nick as well. Wow. Well, that's the actual main entrance there. I went in the back entrance. Push to open. Wow. Views of the lake. Lovely sitting areas. Okay. You can go on the paddle steamer. For over a century, the PS Enterprise is used as a cargo vessel, general store, fishing boat and houseboat. Today it's a working exhibit at the National Museum, moored on Lake Burley Griffin. There it is down there. Just for part of the museum. Beautiful day for it. The lake seems to wind around this museum, surrounded by the lake. The first settler in this district built his residence here in 1826. Some stones from it now form this fountain. Which fountain? These must be the stones that he used. The stone was laid by the Honourable St Frederick Stewart, Minister of State for Health, 1941. Royal Canberra Hospital, 1941 to 91. It's Parliament House. Yeah, I reckon it's beautiful. You're so lucky. Do you mind? Do you mind going in it?
I'm sorry that we're here.
Okay. No. It makes my video better. Thank you. Bye.
large, long, grow eyes, and it was actually a crocodile that ended up attacking it. What crocodiles do, some of you might be familiar with, is put you inside one of the dead. Now, why is this so significant?
Crocodile warning sign, electricity pole.
In 1985, 1996, she published a paper called
Okay.
because now that I know she's had she also sort of criticizes human sort of hypocrisy, the fact that we kill animals to such a large extent, but when they turn around and do us a sea or something like that.
It's even better than Melbourne Museum, isn't it? Do you think it's better than Melbourne Museum? I think it could be.
Better.
Looks to be bigger.
I haven't been to the Melbourne Museum for a while.
Ah. Do you think they're real? These killer whales? Nah, they can't be real. Looks like they're all just models, they're not the real stuffed animals. Let's check out this Garden of Australian Dreams down here on the lower floor. I don't know where this garden would be. I think it's here.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's this big thing? This big structure in the middle? We'll walk through and have a look. Alright. Just acoustics for the music. Sit down and listen, huh? Is this any special kind of music or? Doesn't really say. I'll see if I can find a plaque. Oh, we have another little caravan here. One of these old Betty vans. Looks like it could be selling coffees or something like that. Little coffee shop. There's only a few trees, but there's a lot of artwork in this garden. Swimming pool here. Anything in there? Little wading kids pool. They're doing lots of works at this museum at the moment. Probably not the best time to visit. They've closed off a lot of areas for renovations. Not sure what's up here, but let's have a look. Get a bit of a view. It's got all kinds of different sounds you can probably hear. And that's basically the National Museum. Oh, it's got one big palm tree there in this garden, but not a lot of plants. A few gum trees on this side and a few, I think deciduous trees. They look like cedars or something on this side. It's been blocked off there. You have to go back down the way we came. The end of the museum. First Australians Gallery.
KL? Good name, yes. I went there a long time ago. Yeah. I was in the Australian Air Force.
Australian Aboriginal Chinese people in Australia. Wow. I wonder if these are shells. Let me check the sign. Yeah, it looks like cabbage leaves. But yeah, it is Chinese cabbage leaves. It's coloured glass, but it's actually glass. So is it actual cabbage leaf or glass? I'm not sure. Almost give up. I think this could be Australia's largest dinosaur, the Matabarosaurus, which is a herbivore, not a vegetarian, it's a herbivore, they say. Humongous, the Matabarosaurus. This is the only dinosaur I saw in the museum today.
Doug Landing, a pastoral senior at Count Muttaburra, was grazing his cattle across another property called Rosebery Downs. And noticed in the banks of the approximately some bones, much bigger than things like cow bones that he was used to. He rode past them, but he was thinking about these bones and rode back to them and realised that they were something very different. Of dinosaur bones near the Thompson River, which later became known as Matabarosaurus, changed our understanding of our dinosaur heritage. We realised that we had very large
dinosaurs in Australia, very similar to dinosaurs in Europe that we knew of, or the Pteranodon, and in North America, duck-billed dinosaurs.
That's it. 5 p.m. closing time. Thank you very much.
Fence, red
Right,
collar,
heading back to. It's getting dark already. 5 p.m. Better head back to our motel, I suppose. It's quite cold again. Get a bus back to the motel. I'll leave it there for today, and I'll catch you tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Here's our bus coming already. Right there. Yeah, wave it, Paul. Wave the bus. We thought the bus was going to stop here, but it's not stopping here. Bus stops further down.
try and get it.
Stopped up there, so we got to run to get this bus. We're going to make it. Alright, we're here. How you going? Thank you very much. Thank you. I made it. We made it. Just about a 50-metre walk, 100-metre walk from the museum. Bus 53, this one. Okay, going now. See us.